We sat down, we developed a paper, and we submitted to the commissioner. And he looked at it and he approved that I think this is good to go. So, he signed a paper, a newsletter, or a news item that schools will commence their approval by January 13th. That all schools in Lagos State, it was in the papers, to go and register. And I'm going to give us the reason for this registration and the process that we have laid down for it. What is the goal of this exercise? Two things. We want all schools in Lagos State to be documented. Documented. Well, even if your school is under the tree, as long as there are learners there, we want it documented. Documented, if you can get the number of students there, it's good for us. Lagos State has high rate of out-of-school children, which is not true. But these children are in the schools that are yet to be approved, that we don't have their data. So they continue to list us as part of the states with high out-of-school children. So we want to ensure we document all the schools. Secondly, we are coming from the perspective of providing intervention to these schools. And I always say it, I'm a student of education, I have read education all my life. And growing up in the university, we read several points where government was giving grant in aid to private interventions in schools. If you have a school, you go to government, they give you money. And record has shown, thanks to non-governmental organizations who have done a lot of research, that your schools, private schools, are saving government billions of naira on a monthly basis. Because if all the students in your school are not in your school, government does not have the wherewithal to construct school for all of them. We don't have the money to pay school, to pay teacher salary for all of them. So let us do that government will have to build school and pay teachers. Do you know how much government will be coughing out? So you are doing a wonderful job for us. You are helping us to create children in school. So what can we do for you? If we don't know you, we can't do anything for you. It's only those that we know that we can do something for. And I'll tell you what we are going to do very quickly. We are also using the opportunity to create these schools. Sincerely, I tell you that this exercise, from the way we have conceived it, is divine. It's divine in the sense that it is making sense to people in the banking industry. They can now categorize and say that we can give this type of funding to grade A, to grade B. We didn't have this in mind. What we had in mind when we were grading the school is to ensure that all the schools are captured. And now we have grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D. And we are using some basic facilities, which I will mention, to create the schools. We are not using the whole of our approval templates to create the schools. We have selected just some few things to say let's do a preliminary grading for these schools. And from there they can move on to other levels. What do you stand to benefit? Number one is recognition. Sterling Bank has come. They came to meet me at Atlanta. You told me that so many other Lotus guys that they are also coming. She did a program that she brought about 14 financial houses together. To say because Lagos State is issuing out letter of registration, then the bank should be able to support them. We have gone to Lagos State Employment Trust Fund for you, because at the time they said they had 1 billion to give out to schools. But because at that time, schools do not have clearance for use of name, they don't have any document to show, they couldn't access such funds. But still schools were able to access them. At least we had one meeting when we had one somebody told us that he was able to access 1 million naira from it, and it was a grant.